Hi guys, 1 minute. Let's pause this. Right, sorry. Hi guys, welcome back to Shah's Lifestyle Vlogs. The sun's in my eyes a little bit, guys. But anyway, it's the next day from me going out with the ladies at work. I had a great time. However, I came home to find that there was a burst water main, so all of my road was like in water. Like there was no cars and buses was not going down the main road and all sorts of havoc. And I thought, oh God. And then as I was coming in, I saw my daughter with my shopping trolley. So I was like, oh, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I just went for the shop to quickly grab some water because we have no water. I was like, are you joking? She was like, no, Mum, there's no water. We can't flush the toilet. We can't use the kettle. There's just no water. I was like, oh my God. So anyway, so that lasted pretty much all night that there was no water. It started to trickle in maybe about 12:30, 1 a.m. because I was still up. So hence why I'm so tired right now. I was still up because I come in pretty late and I was watching some YouTube and getting settled in and settled down and stuff. Anyway, the water's back on now. It's up and running now. So that's good. Everything is back to normal. So that's good. Anyway, I'm waiting for a package still. You know that let me sit away from the sun. You know that how I had to go and buy my Secret Santa for the lady at work. You know that package has still not arrived. So I've been checking it. And like, I know it's Christmas, but this is ridiculous at this point because it's like really, really, really behind. On saying that, however, I do have to admit, guys, by the way, I'm the only one home, so that's the only reason I'm admitting this. No one's here. And they very rarely watch my videos. But anyway, I do have to admit, I think I've got a bit of an addiction to shopping on these sites like the Temus and Shein. Now I've left Temu, I've abandoned Temu for Shein, and I think I have a problem. I said that I'm not going to buy myself no more clothes. Do you remember? I said that on one of my hauls. Anyway, my manager, she's been coming in twice a week late because she's been having therapy because of her knees. And she's been wearing yoga pants. She's quite a big lady. She's a very big lady. But she's wearing yoga pants just for the comfortability for her therapy. And I thought to myself, hang on, I haven't bought a pair of yoga pants. I don't think I've got a yoga pants. I used to love wearing yoga pants. And I started to think to myself, hang on, where is my yoga pants? Anyway, I went online to try and find something else. And there they were, guys. But they were even better. So I had to have them on Shein. They are tummy control and butt lifting yoga pants. I was like, tummy control, butt lifting yoga pants? Yes, please. In my basket it went. And then I found a different one in my basket that went. Then I found another colour in my basket that went, because it's just so tempting because of the price. Speaking of the price as well, I did buy myself something else that's quite nostalgic. Is it nostalgic or lethargic? Whatever the case. A DVD CD writer, and you can hook it up to your laptop and you can watch DVDs on it and play your old CDs, your old music on it. And I thought, oh my God, I have loads of CDs that I just don't use anymore. And I would love to have a rewriter, a CD rewriter for my dance classes. And I wonder if I can hook it up to my shoebox cassette player and listen to music from there as well, because that also takes a USB. And I thought, I wonder if it's compatible. So I looked at it and it was on Shein and it was quite a cheap price. And I thought, no, I bet you this don't work. I bet you this doesn't work. So what I did is I went onto Amazon to do further digging of the thing, because everyone was like, on Shein, everyone was like, oh yeah, this is great, it works fantastic, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, you don't know if they're real reviews. Let me go on to Amazon, obviously a very trusted site, and see how much are they going for on there. So I went on to Amazon and lo and behold, they're only a couple of pounds more on Amazon. And then you've got the more expensive ones, of course. And I wasn't going to buy the more expensive ones. I only wanted a little cheap one. But because Amazon kind of confirmed that they were A-OK, I went back onto Shein and I put one in my basket. And then let me show you what I did next. Oh, yeah. So I needed a box, a tape cassette box to put my cassettes in. And I thought, hang on, I have these old CD boxes that I used to use back in the day. Let me just use those. You know, there's just got a whole load of junk in them. So I found them, and I found one for, I've emptied both. I had two. So I've got one for my CD, all my CDs, and one for my cassette tapes. And I thought, well, that's well done to me. Like, I'm saving some money here rather than buying an extra item for storage. I just used what I had, and I thought, okay, that's good. And I ended up buying the CD DVD rewriter along with the yoga pants, and needless to say, some other bits and pieces that I felt like I needed. I really feel like I have a little problem here. Anyway, these are the boxes. I've had these things for absolutely years. For years and years I've had them, and they've been just sitting around. Let me see this one. See, I've put all my cassette tapes in there and my little Walkman headphones, and then in this one I've got all my old CD, because I thought, let me pull out my old CDs, because I'm about to get a CD player and I could listen to my music again, the ones that's on CD that I've not listened to for years. This is fantastic. So not only do I have a cassette shoebox player that I can listen to my cassettes on, I can also listen to CDs on. I mean, you know me, I'm very, very, very much into my retro, and needless to say, I bought some other retro thing. I bought this really cute little 2 different type of lanyards for my new job. One of them is for my new job and one's for my travel pass to wear, to put my ID in and to put my travel pass in one. And they look like little cassette tapes, but they're card holders. So I'm very ecstatic about that. Sorry. Anyway, on the subject of buying, I had ordered Bottom of the Pyramid by Nia Sue. If you don't know who Nia Sue is, she's a little dancer that used to be on the original team of Dance Mums, USA version, the original team. And she was the only black little girl on the team. And her book has caused some real controversy because she's brought up all sorts of situations that she's had to deal with in the dance industry. And on the show, it's a reality TV show called Dance Mums, that no one expected her to actually brought up. And you know, we love anything dance. If you know, you know. Like, we know about Nia Sue, we know about Dance Mums, we know about most dance shows. We would indulge, especially myself and my youngest daughter would indulge in this. So my oldest also enjoys watching the dance. And you know, we were always in support of this little black girl, particularly because she was the only black girl on the team. And we just wanted to support her. Well, now they're all grown. They're all in the early 20s and they've all written a book. And no one's really heard from her for a little while. And now she's brought out this book that everyone's talking about all over YouTube. And so my oldest, that loves to read, really wanted the book. And I thought, oh my God, I ordered it for her and it said it's not going to come till after Christmas. And I thought, oh no, I would have loved her to have it for Christmas, but I've ordered it now. So hopefully, you know, she'll just have it after Christmas, whatever. But it's come before Christmas, guys, and here it is, Nia Sue's bottom of the pyramid. And to be honest with you, all of us wants to have a little read of that. And if you're wondering what is she sitting on, she's sitting on a pile of her costumes from back in the day, and that's her now. That's her as a nice, beautiful young lady. And her name's Nia. And yeah, it's come in time. And I'm just so happy about it. So we're going to wrap this. Oh, and the blurb, the following in this book, the first part of this book, which I think is... Where's the follow part? Is written by another of the dancers that was on the show, called Chloe Lukesiak. Yeah, this bit. This bit of the book was written by, I don't know if you can see that at the bottom, but it says Chloe Lukesiak. And she was also on the team. And they're really good friends, and she really supported Nia in the book. So she wrote the following. And yeah, this caused a bit of a stir, and that's why everyone's talking about this particular book. And I got it for my daughter, and of course I'm gonna want to read it myself. But yeah, I got it for her. She's gonna be so happy. Anyway, so we're going to wrap this up, definitely. We need to wrap that up. Everyone has gone to work. My son is working with my youngest daughter today. They've not long left out. They do little shift work. Not going to say where, but they get to pick times and stuff. It's quite flexible, should I say. And they've got a shift together. They love when they've got a shift together. So they've just set off. And then my oldest, she's been gone since early this morning. So she's gone. On my journey buying things for my colleague yesterday, I don't know if you saw, but I picked up this hazelnut and caramel candle. I think on the video you would have noticed me having a bit of a smell of it, and I picked it up because this candle, it's a Christmas candle, because this little Santa here, this candle here, I don't know if you can tell, but that's sort of going to be burnt out soon. So I'm going to replace this candle with this candle once that one is finished, once that Christmas one has finished. So yeah, I've got myself a candle. Oh, and I also got, oh, this is what I got for my Secret Santa. Now, we have a running joke at work, and I'm known as the very much the girly member of the team. And so, because I'm the very much girly one, my colleague got me, which was really sweet of her, she got me a little something palette with all these neutral colours of eyeshadow. It's a big eyeshadow palette. And the thing is, I don't have any eyeshadows. I actually put some on when we was out to dinner. So she got me an eyeshadow palette, and she also, which I also put on at dinner, got me these lipsticks with a lip liner as well. Yeah. So that was really sweet. That was really sweet. Yeah, I do need to do my washing. I'm praying, guys. I just had a notification. I'm praying that my Shein haul comes. This lady that I bought for, though, she's like, oh, meet up with me in the holidays and still give me that present. I'm like, no. I was like, no, I already gave you a gift. You give me back that gift then, and then I'll give it to you if it comes. And she's like, no, I want both. I'm like, I don't think so. What is this? What is this that I... Oh. Oh, my little jogging pants. My little yoga pants that I was talking about is on its way. I've just had a notification. And also, I got these little... I got like a lot of flared trousers, such as like these sort of flares. And there's one flare that I got that is like really big. In fact, there was two, and one of the flares I don't wear at all because it sort of hits the floor, and I don't like that. You don't want to be walking down the road and your trousers is on the floor, because you're walking past and in people's nastiness and dirt and filth and people that spits, which I can't stand the thought of, and dog mess, and ugh. So I barely wear them two flares because they're so long, and I've got to roll them up. I've got to roll them at the top for it to not keep falling. So I bought these pins that I saw also on Shein. I bought these pins. Oh, I wore my coat, by the way. I wore my nice long coat. That was good. I bought these pins that you clip at the bottom of your trousers so that they don't do that, basically. They don't drag on the floor. Okay. Right. Why did I come in the kitchen? Oh, there's a couple of reasons why I come in the kitchen, but let me just show you my newest member of my little Christmas brown family, is what I'm calling them. My Christmas brown family. Not only is my little gingerbread town got brown gingerbreads, of course, but we've also got a little brown family going on. So we have, obviously the snowman is not brown because he's white, But we have my Santas, and then we have an elf, and then little angel here, which I just painted her. And then look, guys, look at him. This is my newest addition, guys. And if you're wondering why is one of his ears got tape on it, it's because the poor little thing had a bit of an accident in my bag on my journey home. I bought him also when I was shopping for my colleague, and I realised that all the little other reindeers seemed to have one ear and he didn't. And I thought, okay, I'm obviously going to take him. He's got both his ears. Anyway, when I got home now, I pulled him out of the bag and he only had one ear. It's obviously Rudolph because look at the nose. So this is little Rudolph, and Rudolph only had one ear, and I found his other ear at the bottom of the bag, and I thought, no. My daughter was like, oh mum, leave him without an ear, it gives him character. I was like, no, I need him with his, it's not even an ear, it's not an ear, it's an antler, that's it, an antler. One of his antlers had come off. So anyway, that's why I had tried to fix him with these glues here. This one worked in the end. That one is a wood glue, but this Gorilla Glue is also a wood glue. But this one worked in the end, and I just taped him up to hold it in place until the glue dried, basically. So yeah, there he is with his all of his brothers and his sister over here. His one sister, little angel here. Yeah. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is how I really, well, I wouldn't say I got carried away. I think we always buy a huge shop at Christmas because, like I said, Christmas for us is not one day. Okay, so many people's like, oh, we don't know why people make such a fuss. I need my slippers. Sorry guys, my feet is cold. My son's left his lamp on as always. I'm going to take that off in a minute. But anyway, people's always like, oh, don't know why people make such a fuss for the one day. It's only one day of the year. But for us, it's not one day, you see, because we like to stretch that one day into multiple days, because we also have my daughter's birthday a couple of days after Christmas, my youngest daughter, and then we have New Year's, of course, after that. We like to see the New Year's in together, although I don't know how successful that's going to be this year, because I don't know if my kids are going to be around to do that. They all got life, you know. Even my young son, he's only a teenager, and he's like, oh yeah, mum, by the way, you know, be out and about with my friends during the Christmas holiday. And I'm like, excuse me? Anyway, needless to say, I always get quite a lot for Christmas. So let me give you a little quick haul. We have all these drinks. Okay, I'm not going to show you everything, but we have all these juices, which is mostly for breakfasts and during the day or whatever. And then we've got a few fizzies as well. That's for more around dinner and so on. Then we've got some wine here. We've got Schlur, which my son likes because they're non-alcoholic, of course. And my daughters bought a big bottle of Jack Daniels because they don't really drink, my daughters. They are adults, by the way. They don't really drink, but at Christmas they'll have a little tipple. They'll have a little bit of a drink. And then got a big thing of oil, and my daughter went out, to bless her, to quickly go and get all these waters because of the burst water main. We only have 3 small ones left and 2 big ones. That's when I saw her. She had run out to go and get some water. So we've got some water left anyway. And then she also grabbed some super malt. So we have some fruit as well. I bought those apples home from work because at work they were about to throw away all these apples, and I love apples. Their apples are amazing, by the way. And we've got just a few bits in the fridge. Nothing special in the fridge. Nothing amazing going on in the fridge. A few cheeses and, you know, other little bits like that. Milk, eggs, bread, such like. But then, let me put this light on so you can see. My pantry, as you can see, if you can see all the way up here, has, yeah, my pantry is looking very healthy. We have all these crisps. My son loves Pringles. So do we. We love Pringles. And like I said, we was going to get the big box of crisps, but because I got 2 big bags of multi-crisps plus all of these Pringles, we're going to just have that, obviously. And we've got lots of snacks. And then this is my Christmas freezer besides the pizzas. Yeah, we've got some pancakes here for Christmas breakfast. We've got some bagels, my turkey, my gammon, and some veg and everything. Filled all the way up. So there you go. There's my little haul. And this is how many days left till Christmas. Can you believe it, guys? 6 days until the day. Anyway, I'm going to make myself a quick coffee and I will be back, guys. We're going to wrap that book. Going to wrap that book up before my daughter comes back home. She's finishing early today because she's going to a Mauritian. She's going to a Mauritian party with my auntie and my cousins. I was gonna go, but because I had my work due yesterday, I was just not feeling like I would be able to have the energy. It's my first day off and I've got things still to do, cleaning up and so on. But I kind of wish that I did buy a ticket, but it's too late now. But anyway, my oldest is going. No one else is going because my son and my daughter's working till late tonight at their place of work. And yeah. And yeah. And I just didn't feel like I would have the energy to go, you know. I wish I was going now, to be honest, to the Mauritian party. But anyway, my auntie's going to come and pick up my oldest, pick up my daughter, and they're going to go later on tonight. Anyway, I'm going to make myself a coffee, relax for a minute, and then we're going to get on with wrapping the Nia Sue Bottom of the Pyramid book. Going to wrap that for my daughter. Then I have to put on some of my laundry, put on a wash, and yeah, do some other bits and pieces. I'll be back.
Hold on. £5.60, yeah? And then when I add it to my basket, it's £9.61.
Okay, Shein is scamming us, and I don't know why nobody else is talking about it, because I know what I'm about to talk about has happened to you too.
Girls, I'm being scammed by Shein, and I cannot be the only one that has experienced this.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here. Now guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about the downfall of a brand that a lot of people used to love. Shein. Because at this point, people are fed up. The complaints are everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Reddit, name it. And it's all saying the same thing: Shein is not cheap anymore. And honestly, some of the things they are doing feel like a straight up scam. For years, Shein built its entire reputation on being cheap, fast, and trendy. You wanted cute outfits for vacation? Shein was the way to go. You wanted to try new styles without spending $200 or more? Shein was the way to go. You're broke and you still want to look good? Shein has always been the way to go. People knew the quality wasn't amazing, but it was affordable, and that was the whole point. But now people are saying they're acting like they want to compete with Zara or H&M with none of the quality. Should we also mention the different prices at checkout? This is the part that got a lot of people heated up. Prices are changing in real time, like the stock market. The original price, the increased price when you add the item to your cart, and the higher price at checkout. Nobody likes feeling tricked into paying more than they expected. And guys, in today's video, we're going to be looking at people that have come out to just talk about why they feel like Shein is scamming them. Now, with that,
Hey guys, did you see that? Yeah. The thing is, I still haven't got my package, and one lady on there was saying that how she hasn't received her package, and she has been sort of contacting Shein's customer services trying to track this package. And a lot of people, which to be honest with you, I'm not very good at maths. That's not my forte, okay? But a lot of people is saying that you'll see an item for one price, and then when you put it in your basket, it's a complete other price. And then you will go and pay for said item. When you go to pay, it's a yet another price. Like the price goes up and up and up. To be very honest with you, I should have been paying more attention, because I've ordered quite a lot of things from Shein, and I've only discovered Shein the past month. Well, I didn't discover it. I already knew about Shein, but I always ordered off Temu. But because it was coming up to Christmas, people were saying that, oh, Shein, like a lady at work told me, Shein is only a week delivery, which for me, that's not work to plan, because now I'm missing a parcel for almost 3 weeks now. That's why I moved on to Shein, because I thought, well, it's Christmas, you know, packages from Temu is not going to come on time. Let me see what Shein is saying and buy a few Christmas bits from Shein. Hence why I'm still waiting for my colleague's item, which is Shein, and it's still not arrived. So this video popped up on my recommended, and I'm kind of glad it did. Remember earlier I was saying that how I feel like I've got some type of an addiction. I feel like I'm probably being scammed as well, because it's only in hindsight that you start thinking back to things, because when they say the price increase stuff, I'm like, click, 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 buy. But once I've bought and it's like quite a big amount, I'm not really thinking to myself, oh, wait a minute, that item was, but now it's. But thinking about it, that's probably why my orders has been quite high, actually, thinking back. So I feel like I might just have to cancel Shein and go back to Temu because I don't feel like Temu does this. Also, I've been trying to get hold of Shein customer services about this package that I'm waiting on. I just keep getting messages that it's at the airport, or it's, you know, it's on flight delay for 2 days, and yet still it's like been 3 4 days and it's still on flight delay and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? And then the other week, it's funny I'm watching this because the other week I was getting ready for work and there's a particular sort of ribbed socks that I wanted to wear with my boots because they're quite long and thick and high, and it will give me that whole 80s funk type of vibes with the whole leg warmers with the boots. So I thought to myself, hang on a minute, I've already got that package and I don't think I got those socks. So I went back onto my Shein order to check, and lo and behold, I did not receive them pair of socks. And on here, there are people that saying that items goes missing in their Shein hauls and they can't get that rectified and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, have I been scammed by Shein as well? And I'm making large orders. So I feel like I was meant to watch that video, because now I'm going to cancel Shein. I'm going to wait for all my goods to come because I've got about 3 4 orders I'm waiting on. So I'm going to wait for them to come in, and then I'm just not going to order from Shein anymore. And to be honest, it's a bit late anyway now. Anything I want for Christmas, it's a bit late now. So I'll go back to Temu anyway. Because at least with Temu, you can get some sort of an answer on missing items. You know, they get back to you pretty quickly. Like they'll say, oh, we'll send you a refund on that if that's too small, or if that's come broken or damaged, or if you didn't receive it or whatever. Do you want to, you know, or if that's too small, you can keep the item, and we will just refund you anyway, things like that. Whereas with Shein, when I'm looking for this order, I realised, and the socks, I realised how difficult it is to get any kind of help. So yeah, anyway, I feel like I'm going to not be a Shein girl anymore already. So yeah, there's that. Right. I'm just now gonna I'm gonna upload a video for you guys, but before I do, let me just put that aside. Before I do, I've got a couple of things that I want to do. The first thing I want to do is to wrap this book really quickly. My daughter will be home soon. I need to put my hair up. My daughter will be home in another hour or two, I think. So, because she had an early morning shift, my oldest. So, she'll be home soon, and I want to have that wrapped up before she sees it. Let's just tie my hair up because it's getting in my way. Right, I have my wrapping paper here. But yeah, guys, I feel like I won't be ordering from Shein anymore because I did not realise that this was a thing. Let me get some labels. I did not realise that this was a thing, you know. some scissors. I didn't. And now I feel like a right idiot because I've just ordered so much stuff that I'm still waiting on. Like, I'm waiting on quite a lot of items, and now I'm a bit worried that would I even receive them, and if I do receive them, would I receive all of them? All of the items? I don't know. Yeah. And with that being said, I've had to, you know, make the decision that I'm simply just not going to be ordering from Shein if that's what's going on, you know. And like I said, it's not like I've just watched this video and I've never experienced anything. I've just had really good luck. No, it's not that case for me at all, because like I said, I've been waiting for this package for almost 3 weeks, and it's been stuck Lord knows where. And then them pair of socks, them pack of 3 socks that I've been waiting on. Yeah, I know it's just socks, but I was really excited to receive those because it was, you know, I was trying to make some sort of a vibe out of them. I was trying to, you know, yeah, I'm a little bit mad about that now. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wrap gifts. We're gonna wrap this gift, and then we need to put a wash on, guys. I still need to put a wash on. I haven't put my wash on. I've been just sitting down watching these things, you see. I feel like that's the good thing about social media though, where people share information, otherwise you'd never know. And you'd never really given it a second's thought. Like me, someone like me, you know, not saying because I'm older, but mostly because us older women or men or older people in general wouldn't really pay attention. Well, we probably would pay attention, but we probably would miss certain things as well, you know, till it's been brought to your attention. Do you know what I mean? This sellotape, I don't want to sit here forever, guys, trying to find the end of that tape. I've got quite a lot of tapes in that bag. Yeah, I feel like I missed certain things when it came to my orders. And it's, and this tape's run out as well. And it's only through this missing package that I've realised that I was missing these socks, and then through that I've realised the difficulties in trying to get help for these things. That's finished. Through their customer service, you know. As much as people does have negative to say about Temu as well, what I would say about Temu though is that they are very quick to rectify any issues or broken items, misplaced items and so forth. You know, I've not actually heard anyone saying that Temu has been doing what Shein has been doing. And there's quite a lot more things as well. Some people saying that how they haven't even placed an order, yet still they've had notifications that they've been charged for certain things, but that's because they've pressed on one of their little deal things by accident or whatever, and now they've been charged an unexpected charge for something, you know. Don't really hear Temu doing that sort of thing. And what else? What else did I hear on this video today that was concerning? Yeah, I think the biggest one for me is not really noticing the price change from what they're advertising to what you actually pay once it gets in your basket and into checkout. You know, because like thinking back, it's really weird, isn't it, hindsight? When you think about things and you think back in hindsight, you don't really realise, but then when you think back, you're like, hang on a minute, I remember when I was trying to order something and it said £7. Yes, the CD DVD player that I was talking about, that I had to go on Amazon and check if it's actually a good price, because I clicked on it and it said £7.80 something, and I thought, for a DVD CD rewriter, £7.80 something, surely it doesn't work. But then when I had confirmation from Amazon that they also sold said item, but just a couple of pounds more, I thought, okay, maybe it would work. So I went back onto Shein to order it, and I could swear down, guys, that it jumped from £7 something to £9 something in my basket. I was a little confused for a moment that did I click on the wrong item, or is this a different type of CD writer but it's got the same brand, you know, but it does different things? What went wrong here? How come it's gone from 7 something to now 9 something? It didn't register in my head. I just thought, oh, maybe I clicked on, maybe I thought I saw £7 something, but maybe that was something else, not the CD DVD thing. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever, and I went ahead and bought it. Right, we have that nice and sorted. The next thing I need to do, guys, is I need to do my laundry. See, I've got clothes over there, but they're clothes that could be reworn. Do you do that, or is it just me? You know, clothes that you've just worn for an hour to jump to the shop. You've only worn it for a moment to quickly dash across the road to the shop, or you know, or you wore it for work and you wore it back home but you didn't wear it at work, that type of thing, because you wear a uniform at work and you take them off, you know, but they're not actually dirty and they can be worn. They're outfits that can be worn again. So I don't think I'm going to waste time and wash them just yet. I'm going to rewear them. Does anyone else do that? I hope so. Please don't say I'm just nasty. Anyway, put this lovely book in my daughter's sack right now, and then I'm going to put my washing on, and that's it, guys. Right, that's nice and secure in her sack. I'm going to put my washing on. My wash basket is over here. Gonna put my washing on. I think I have I've been using my handkerchiefs, by the way, guys. Don't know why people don't buy handkerchiefs these days, but I've bought myself some off Shein. Was it off Shein? No, I think I got these off Timu actually. But yeah, I've got another one. I've got another one in my pocket, I'm sure, that can do with my other jacket. No? No? I thought I did. No? Okay, looks like it's just this one. Could swear. I hope I didn't leave it at work. Maybe I left it in my work trousers. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna sort out my washing. I also need to change my bed sheets, guys. So I'm going to sort out my wash. Okay. And just, I think I'll come back. No one wants to see me sorting out my laundry, do you? So I will come back, guys. I will come back. Yeah, I'll come back. Hi guys, so it's a little while later and I have completed all the tasks that I needed to do. I am currently uploading a video for you guys, which I should be going up today, and then this one should be going up tomorrow. Okay, my bed sheets has been changed. As you can see, I've got my Christmas sheets on, and I have cleared the clothes that was here. Please disregard this. This is just, yeah, some pajamas and towels. But yeah, I have cleared this little area anyways, and I have put away my gift from my colleague. I've also got a wash on, so I've also done my laundry, and now I'm going to reward myself with, you guessed it, with a coffee. I'm actually drinking this, which is vanilla cookie dough latte, and I have to say, all of these things just taste the same. I thought this was gonna taste different to other lattes, but you know, a latte is a latte is a latte at this point. Anyway guys, I'm going to close out the video right here. Sorry it was just a short home one. Yeah, but I've practically done everything today that I'm gonna do, besides obviously washing my hair, well, pre-pooing my hair, not washing it till tomorrow. Yeah, nothing left for me to do besides that, which I'm not going to do that till tonight, after my shower. So yeah, that's it guys. I'm going to love you and leave you right here, and going to go and now relax. I feel like watching something nostalgic. Oh, one thing that I do need to do, I do need to make an order actually, and that is for a quilt, not a quilt cover. My quilt is battered, and every time I change my sheets I keep thinking to myself, damn it, why have I not ordered a quilt, an actual quilt, not a quilt cover, but the inside, the quilt part. It's a wreckage, my quilt is. It's falling to pieces at this point. So what I'm going to do is go on either Temu or Amazon. More than likely it would be Temu, but I'm definitely not going to go on Shein. I'm going to wait to see if this parcel ever arrives, and wait for my other parcels to come, and I'll probably check out, make sure everything is, you know, as it should be, and that I have all my items. And after that, I don't know, I feel like I might give Shein a wide berth. because of all of the issues that I'm hearing. But then I have heard issues about Amazon and Temu as well, but I feel like because this one more resonates with me because I've already experienced little things here and there with them, I feel like I'll probably order this quilt on Temu or on Amazon. Either way, I need a quilt, so I'm going to do that today. Anyway, I'm going to make a coffee first, and I hope everyone has a great day, week or weekend whenever you're watching this vlog right here. Stay safe, be safe, and of course, and always, peace guys. Bye guys, I'll see you in the next Vlogmas. Bye.